In Washington, Republicans were out in force selling their tax plan, but there was some pushback. Ylan Mui is in our nation's capital.
The Republican tax plan is out, and now the hard work of selling it begins on Capitol Hill. The House Ways and Means Committee will get the first crack at writing a bill, and White House economic advisor Gary Cohn said there's one number the president is not willing to negotiate: a 20% corporate tax rate.
We would have liked to start lower and given ourselves some negotiating room. We are at 20. 20 is a bright line test for us. The president has said it. He said it yesterday, and he's been very clear about it. We are not going over 20. 20 is the top of what we're willing to go on the corporate tax rate.
House Speaker Paul Ryan has said he'd be willing to go as high as the mid-20s in the past, but today he promised that Republicans would hit that target.
When we pulled the border adjustment from our bill back in the middle of the summer, that created a pretty big revenue hole. And we spent the next 3 months rewriting the whole thing, reworking all of the numbers, and making sure that we could get to 20%, which we can, and we're very excited about that.
But Democrats and many experts are slamming this tax plan as a budget-busting giveaway to large corporations and wealthy households. The Center for a Responsible Federal Budget estimates that the tax framework would cost $2.2 trillion over the next decade. House Democratic leader Nancy Pelosi said that alone should raise alarms for Republicans who had long called for fiscal discipline.
I often wonder what happened to the deficit hawks in the Republican Party, because they seem to be an endangered species.
Republicans want to use special rules known as reconciliation to get tax reform done. And to unlock that process, they first need to pass a budget. The House will vote on its version next week, and the Senate will mark up its own proposal as well. Both sides will need to agree to get tax reform off and running. For Nightly Business Report, I'm Ylan Mui in Washington.